was someone who I knew it would be you.
We got Slurpy McSlurperson there.
Right, got it out of a system.
Yeah. Let's get past the intro at least, eh?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the Blue Shell Review. However, not Blue Shell Review. We are actually renaming ourselves because we realised that we're actually pretty poor at reviewing.
They were pretty poor at reviewing.
We weren't poor.
He's the worst.
We weren't poor. We were shit. We weren't poor.
So we are now called Blue Shell Banter, and this is our third season, episode 1. So, joining me is...
Until you said that, I didn't remember that we were called Blue Shell Banter. I thought we were still Blue Shell Review.
Yeah.
I thought we were going with fish cakes with dicks.
I told you not to listen to any of Matt's ideas.
Okay.
So joining me is the Eye of the Tiger, Matt Chapman.
Hey.
Oh, because he's only got one eye.
The Hair of the Dog, Alex McMullen.
I can't drink.
Whatever.
And the Feet of the Hobbit, Craig Clark.
I thought you were going to call me fetal position. The fetal position, Craig.
We actually have a theme for this episode, and it is cops and robbers. So that's what we've gone with.
Oh shit, I forgot that.
Oh my god.
I did actually. I thought it were fighting.
What was it? What was it? Because I need to Google something.
So kicking us off with this one then is Alex McMullen.
Right. So when you said cops and robbers just then, I thought of something really quickly. Max Payne.
Yeah.
What a game. What a game. So they are remaking it. They're doing a remaster.
Again?
Yes.
Didn't they already do that?
Yeah, but no. They made a film, didn't they?
No,
Well, they made a film, and there's been what, 3 Max Payne games, hasn't there?
There's been 3 Max Payne games, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're going to remake it. It's such a...
The last one's not for a good while though. It was PS3 era.
Yes, it
the third
was.
One.
Ages
Well,
ago.
you know what I mean.
the story about Max coming home finding his wife and his baby murdered and his mental health deteriorating is going through the game.
Whoa. Is it the same story that's happened in every single one then?
Pretty much.
So basically it's Batman.
The guy needs
Pretty much.
to stop getting married then, doesn't he? If every single one. Like first game, wife and daughter get killed. He goes on a rampage. Second game, wife and daughter get killed.
Yeah.
By the third game, you're like, I'm not marrying you.
So I thought of Max Payne.
It's not the same woman.
Yeah, just keeps
murdering her
like
and
Kenny
resurrecting
from South Park just keeps coming back.
I guarantee, if this is a remake, you say,
Yes, they are making a remake.
right? So they'll just call it Max Payne.
Yes.
Yeah.
As
No,
in-
no, the Max Payne.
Yeah. Do you know that trend before that I talked about, where they remake all these things and they'll just call it? They won't give it like a prefix.
No. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like it's in God of War.
Yeah, they remake it like 10, 15 years later and they just call it God of War. They just call it Tomb Raider.
You look really tall now.
Yeah.
It's alright, you carry on, we're having a side.
He's sat on a cushion. He's sat on a cushion.
He sat on my knee.
Sorry, Alex. Sorry, go on.
He's not sorry.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Like The Last of Us, they're remaking that.
Oh no! Come on.
They're remaking The Last of Us, calling it The Last of Us Part 1. So it ties in with The Last of Us Part 2. So
What's the
they've
point?
gone-
You've got to go.
They've basically redone it from the ground up, apparently, but it's still the same scenes. It's still the same. Literally everything the same.
So
They've
you've
just rebuilt the actual.
You've got The Last of Us.
Oh, all right.
The Last of Us Part 2.
Yep.
And then the trilogy will be The Last of Us Part 1.
Yes. Something like that.
Is this some Star Wars?
But yeah,
vibes?
anyway. So
No, it'll be The Last of Us Rises.
yeah.
The Last of Us, The Empire
It
Strikes
is Star
Back.
Wars, isn't it?
It is,
What
it's-
everybody's trying to do, just outdo Star Wars. They're just like, right, what's the most
I will go with Dark Knight, but okay.
what's the most confusing load of bollocks storyline that there is out there? Let's try and top it.
Mary
Yeah.
Poppins.
You had a tortured childhood, didn't you?
No, look, side note, Mary Poppins is it. As in Pennywise.
Oh right, I see.
Same
I thought you were
creatures.
just like really into Mary
Same-
Poppins.
no.
Mary Poppins is it.
No.
That's it for me.
Help, actually. No, it's not. Anyway, sorry, carry on, sidetracked.
Yeah, Max Payne. Done.
Oh my god!
Right, say that
Sounds-
again without Craig clappering halfway through it. Such a bell end.
Yeah, so Max Payne. Done.
That's
Yeah.
it. Okay, we'll go do guess the sound then. Yes, this is. He's such an arsehole.
Anyway, Chris.
Yep.
Welcome to Blue Shell Review. Sorry, banter.
See the steam coming out of his ears. Look.
Put your hands down, you weirdo.
Giving you the room.
Yes, this is Guess the Sound. This is the quiz where one of us will play a sound from a game from any era and the rest will have to guess where that sound comes from. The one that guesses the most wins. This week I'll be playing the sounds and these three will be guessing what that sound is.
Is it sticking to the theme?
Yes, it is actually sticking to the Cops and Robbers theme.
Right, Max Payne.
Are we ready for sound number one?
Yep.
Go.
Road Rush.
No.
No.
Oh, Need for Speed.
No.
What? It's like you've just sort of doubted your own quiz. You've just sort of gone, is that from GTA 1?
It's GTA.
No, it's not from GTA 1.
It's GTA 2.
Is it a GTA?
I'll explain it after. No, not GTA.
Right, so, okay.
Oh, it sounds so much like Road Rush. Is it Outrun?
No.
The original Outrun.
Or whatever it is. It sounds very like sort of
Firefox.
16-bit.
I'm thinking it's one where you smash into the back of the car and you smash it up, and you're
It's in Street Fighter.
no,
Is it two screens?
you're
Nick Hogg!
you're in a police car and you've got to get behind the car and smash it up until it breaks down. I can't remember the name.
Sounds like a very good description of the game, yeah.
Yeah. What's it called?
Do you want me to tell you?
No.
Yes.
Because I know what it is.
Tell him because it's going to
We
annoy
don't.
him when you ain't
I
gonna get
do,
the
because I just described the bloody game.
point. Tell him because then he can't have the point.
No. Just give me a minute.
Why?
Because I want a point.
Why do you get a minute?
Do I not even get half a point for describing the
Where
game?
do you get these things about half a point? If you know it or you don't.
Right.
Lotus Esprit.
No.
Where did that come from? What the fuck's that got to do with what you were saying?
It described a whole other game and
Yeah.
then guess
No,
something
because I
else.
know what the game is. I
Is
just
it that
can't
thing
remember
where
what
you
it's
get the club and you hit the ball and it goes in the hole, Street
No.
Fighter?
Yeah.
Because I know what the game is, because you have to keep... I think it was an old Amiga game or something, where you have to keep on smashing into the back of the car that you're trying to catch.
Is
I
it
just can't remember the
Anything
name
to
of the
do with
game.
What he's saying?
Crazy Taxi.
Really?
What he's actually saying is perfectly describing the game.
Oh, right.
However, he's not actually said the game.
I can't remember
Thing
the
is,
name of it.
I'm going to have to put you out your misery.
Police Chase HQ.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Well, without the police bit, but Chase HQ, yeah.
It's cool. Oh, that's good, that, yeah.
This is sound number 2.
Discworld Noir?
What?
Discworld Noir.
LA Noir?
Yep.
Oh my god! So that's stealing somebody's point. Is that what you
No,
meant?
No,
Someone stole
my-
Alex's point. What a shock.
I
The problem
actually
I've
thought
got-
Discworld Noir.
Yeah.
I thought LA Noir, and then my brain went, that's a film, not a game.
No, because I was thinking shady, you're smoking behind a desk, sort of, in Discworld Noir.
Yeah, like a noir, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so that's 1 point
You're
each
welcome.
to Alex.
That's alright.
That's 1
I played that game.
You ain't played Discworld Noir?
No.
It's awesome.
Maybe you should have done a review on that.
Yeah.
I should have, yeah.
That's 1 point each, Alex and Craig then. Matt still yet to score. Sound number 3.
Was it?
Oh, I'm getting fuck all here. That's
Let's
not...
play it again.
That's a
please.
shit Nokia tone.
I'm not even getting any, like... You know when you just go, nah, like
Yeah.
at least
That's
you might...
not that game you used to play with the clock tower, is it? No. Do you know the one where you could change the story on the PS2? Memories of...
Oh, Shadow of Memories,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
See, at least sometimes you might get a bit of a sort of...
The Getaway.
No.
Something goes, oh yeah, oh, I've
Driver.
heard that, but I'm
No.
getting...
It is a AAA game that has had 3, as far as I know, sequels. If you
Max Payne.
call it. No. 3
That-
sequels mentioned 4 games.
4 games. Oh, what's had 4 games? Lots of things.
One of the 4 games was an Origins.
Well, that's everything's had that.
Oh.
Lara Croft.
I didn't say it.
It's not Need for Speed, is it?
No.
Burnout.
No.
That's a good shout.
Is it one more time? Not that I'm going to get it. Okay.
Are you sure that's not like T-Mobile?
I'm certain.
Sponsored by T-Mobile.
Do you want me to tell you?
No,
Oh, go
one
on
second.
It's a good job we're not on a timer, isn't it?
Is it the game where...
Someone change Alex's batteries. Oh, there you go.
You're not pooing again.
You ain't getting it.
Go on.
It is Batman Arkham Asylum.
No.
Is it?
Yep. That's the noise of the tannoy every time they speak over the tannoy system.
I believe you.
Yep.
Thousands wouldn't, but...
Sound number 4.
It's an evil.
Cops and robbers. Yeah, these are kind of.
My brain says tension, but isn't. It's a ninja game, but football to do with cops and robbers.
Shenmue.
The thing is,
Not Shenmue.
because I know that it's sticking to the theme, that's limiting my thought process. So instead of just saying, what game does that sound
Also
like?
a massive AAA gaming series.
But now I'm just sort of going, what games are there where people
and there
nick
was a
stuff?
film made of it.
Resident Evil?
Nope.
Tomb Raider?
Nope.
Max Payne?
Nope.
I'll
Yeah,
take one
we're
more
out.
films.
We're
I
out.
can't
Punisher.
Sorry?
Punisher.
think- Oh,
Nope.
no, it was no, it was a film. None's on the run.
Not necessarily stealing, but yeah. Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to have to tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
Go on.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
I don't know.
How is that cops and robbers?
Well, he's not. That's why I said loosely, because he's an assassin.
crime.
A crime.
So we're staying like straight down the line.
Yeah,
And
we're
you're going
for
like
cops and robbers, and you've gone hitmen.
Sound number 5.
This one, no.
I'm glad it helped.
Which makes Alex win guess a sound
Yes!
2-1.
That's the
Well done,
first
Alex.
time playing that I got absolutely
You got none
fuck
of
all.
I will confess something though.
Oh, go on.
The first sound wasn't Chase HQ.
What was it?
Chase HQ is actually this one, I think. No. That's Chase HQ.
Right.
The one I played you was my tiebreaker, which you actually guessed first time.
Road
round.
Rash.
Road Rash.
I knew it.
You still got it right either way.
But you got it right either way.
So
So I
just
got
for
3.
continuity, play the Chase HQ one. No, stop it. Guess the sound number 1.
Well, we're starting again. are we?
Yeah, just say guess the sound number 1.
Well, you might as well, so it don't look like it's completely fucked up.
Yeah, you've not played the wrong
Nah,
fucking song. Going, guess the
it's
sound.
all adds to it.
Just add to it. Just
I'll just do it in the edit.
just do guess the sound number 1.
Sound number 1.
Minecraft.
Close.
Was it a Mega Drive game?
Don't fucking drag it out.
Road Rash.
No, mate.
Chase HQ.
Yes!
Oh,
Got it! Who'd have thought?
Matt.
Okay, right. On the cops and robbers theme that we all sat and thought
what the
about.
fuck happened there?
Because it keeps moving back across there, don't it?
Ghost Cop.
He made the noise. He went like that. And it was so like a fucking hit.
Ghost Cop.
Okay,
Slurpy slurp.
so here's my question. I'm not even talking about a particular game,
Oh.
but you went. Oh, the theme is cops and robbers,
Yep.
and I went. What the fuck are we going to talk about to do with that? And then I thought of something. Right?
Cops and robbers.
Why is it that we all fall in love with characters that are basically complete dickheads? It is the thing.
Like who?
You think about it.
Lara Croft.
Like, whoa, yeah.
Oh, dear.
What
Yeah.
the fuck off? She
Right,
goes robbing
right,
tombs.
I'll get to her in a minute, yeah. But, okay. So, you take your pick. The obvious ones, you take your trio from GTA 5, right? You've got Michael,
Well, yeah, they are all
Michael,
like
Trevor,
gangsters.
and Franklin.
Yeah, and plus
right?
the one that people like the most is Trevor, which
He's
is probably
awesome.
the most disturbing.
But
He's awesome.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like having a genuine good character, goodwill character. That's no good in these games, is it? That's not what people want. People want scum. And that is. But they're obvious ones. They're obviously
I
criminals.
think you're just talking to your fan base now.
They're obviously criminals. We know that, right? GTA, yeah, it's an obvious example. But what about this one then? Uncharted, right? Nathan Drake.
Yeah.
He's just a thief,
Yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
So, but we love him though, don't we?
Well,
We
because he
love
also
because-
kind of saves the world as well.
Yeah, but then that's only like inadvertently, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, let's be fair. He just grows up a bit, doesn't he, and becomes more of a mature thief, trying to bring history to the people.
More mature.
Because I
thief.
still think that even in the fourth game, he's still doing the same thing. He still kills about 1,000 people in that game.
Yeah, with one handgun.
Yeah. And like he's basically just stealing stuff. His mates are all the same. Sully, like again, he's just a.
What,
He's
the
just
You know your arm
Sully?
is right in front of the camera.
oh, he's
Sully
just
from Monsters Inc.
he's just a cocky, good. You know.
God damn it, kid!
Yeah, good for nothing guy.
I don't know how to do the squint then to say that. God damn it, kid!
But that's what we like, isn't it? Right.
Where are you going?
Why have I
What
gotta sit over
basically
here?
what Matt's trying to
Because so
say?
the camera. No.
What Matt's trying
You
to
ain't got to
say
lean on him, but you have not.
So
is he gets hard for criminals.
Right.
so you know.
Just bear in mind that's your camera there. That's your wide shot.
I've been looking
That's
at that one the whole time.
That's your wide shot.
All right. But my main one, right, and I'm only doing this for you, right?
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
Yeah.
Now, ignore the tits.
Oh.
Just try your best to ignore the tits.
Right.
Basically, she's a thief.
We're just focusing on her ass then.
She's a thief,
Cheers.
right? Defend her. I want to hear your argument.
Because she's an archaeologist and she's.
Whoa.
She puts the bits into museums. She doesn't keep them.
So what you're saying is she's like early 1900s British archaeologist.
Yeah.
Except for modern.
Yeah.
I don't worry, mate. She's a criminal. She's a criminal.
She
I mean, you've got
steals
two types of tomb
from
raiders.
where she's not
It's in the
supposed to be
name.
stealing it
You've got
from.
the people that go into a tomb and steal shit, or young men that like sleeping with old women. They're the only tomb raiders there are.
Oh.
Okay? Thief. Into the older stuff.
Well, Indiana Jones is the same thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which one are you?
This is.
Edit it out.
No, you know what? Good example. But yeah, it's right again, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, we just like the bloke, don't we? But you know, again, he's a thief. So
So the trick is to try and find someone everyone likes that isn't a thief and the polar opposite.
where's that? When's that ever happened?
Rain Man. Not Rain. It's Rayman, not
Rain
Rain
Man?
Man. It's Rayman, isn't
When
it?
we do a theme that's not cops and robbers.
Okay, so well, what do you think, Lara Croft? Ignore the tits.
Is that how we're always going to refer to
I'm
it from
obviously
now?
not as hooked up on Lara Croft as Chris is. I only played the first one. So, you know, that was on the...
triangle.
When you say the
Yeah.
first one, you mean the
PS1.
the original PS1?
I played on the PS1 and got halfway through the new one,
Right.
Tomb Raider. I got to the bit
Again,
with
when you say the new one, you
bit
mean
with the giants.
the first of the remakes.
Yes.
He gave up after he realised he couldn't get the cheat code to work.
Yeah.
The one that turns her naked.
But no, you are right. She is a thief. However, when it's an archaeologist, they're trying to bring
So
back
she is
stuff for
an
the museum,
archaeologist,
aren't
yeah.
they? It's
Actually,
not like...
you've got me now. I want to see a game where an archaeologist goes full Tony Robinson like time. You know, where it's like, right, we're going to go to this tomb and then spend ages just brushing
Just sitting
the
there
stone.
brushing a
Brushing
vase.
it.
Exactly.
That's it.
So if you don't get the option, it's not even an option, is it? It's mandatory to complete the game. If the game doesn't include going around and mowing loads of the like henchmen down with a machine gun,
Or coming across a T-Rex and
it's
never
not
talking
it's not
about
going to make a game.
It's got to be the scariest thing I've ever thought of them. Coming over a T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what Tomb Raider you been playing?
Oh, was that the second or
Coming
the third
over a
one?
T-Rex.
Oh,
So,
first one, wasn't it?
so come on then.
First
Can
one.
anybody think of any other examples? Characters in games, in the cops and robbers themes, that are basically bad people, but
Mario.
we love them as characters.
Mario. I mean, she's constantly trying to get away from him.
I
All she wants to do is be with Bowser, and he's constantly like taking her back again.
know. Yeah. How many times has he moved?
The worst part is he calls himself a plumber.
I know, yeah. Never seen him once plumb anything.
Will you just go down pipes?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
goes
'cause you
down
always see plumbers go down
so,
pipes, don't
So
you?
what happens is you've just had a leak in your bathroom. You've called for a plumber.
Wait a
Now,
minute.
when you
Had
say
a
he's had a
leak in your
leak-
bathroom.
As in, the bath is leaking, the water everywhere. You've called for a plumber. Mario turns up. jumps down the fucking toilet, disappears. He's paid by the hour because he's gone to get materials and and all that stuff.
he gets
and when
all
he
your loose
finally
change
comes
round
back,
the Uber.
high on fucking mushrooms,
Well, if my bath's not leaking anymore,
what, you're going to pay him for all them hours?
Well, so when he comes back, he's still not touched your
No,
bath.
he's
He's
not
still never
Flintstone.
actually plumbed anything.
Yeah.
So there you go, Mario.
okay. Yeah, all right. Maybe we'll come back to that one. But anyway, come on. I mean, you've got to think of something to round off my theme, even if you cut out a big bit of silence.
Because of Mario.
I know, but he's a good. You've got to think of someone who's a complete dickhead,
Oh.
who we like as a character.
Yeah.
So Nathan Drake, Sully, all those lot from GTA. The what's it called?
The easiest one to go with, I mean, because I played it a lot, is Minecraft. The main character goes around robbing every fucker's stuff out of villages.
Do you know what?
Oh.
Yes.
Link
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolute bellend. Goes
just
around
walks in
smashing-
people's houses, smashes it
smashing
all
pot.
up, swipes at chickens, steals all their hearts and coins and things, and then just pisses off.
And that's true for like a lot of games, isn't it?
Yeah, they all love him.
I'll have a lot of
Oh,
games
Link will save
where
us.
you play like the hero or whatever,
Yeah.
but you spend half of the game, all these ones, all your like Elder Scrolls and all that kind of stuff. You are constantly walking into other people's
Yeah, the
dwellings
Dragonborn, he does the same thing.
Yeah.
and just nicking off with like bits of chicken and magic potions. and
Yeah,
whatever it
because
is.
you become
Te-
the
technically-
grey fox.
Yeah, any game where
That was Dragon Ball.
where it says
Well,
pick
yeah,
up,
Oblivion.
press A,
Yeah,
you're a thief.
You're a thief.
Mm.
Yeah. So basically, all the most lovable game characters are arseholes.
Yeah. Keeping it light. Right. Real or fake?
Yeah.
Yes, this is real or fake.
Fuck! What happened there? You swapped places.
You're such a
Shit! How did you do that? That's amazing. Carry on.
Am I allowed?
Yeah, goodbye.
Yes, this is real or fake. This is the newish game. Get your finger away from your head. This is the newish game that we came up with last season, where one of us will describe a game and the rest of us have to decide whether that game is real or fake. This week, Alex will be trying to either make us guess real or fake. I can never really end that tag very well.
Well, you did
Alex.
very well. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Right. Okay. So today's game, is Elf Hell Hunter Vengeance.
Elf or Alf?
Elf.
I think
Elf.
you've done very well there. I'm going to say straight away, before I even delve into whether it's real or fake, I think you've done very well there because you've
it's
managed
not
to choose a
debauchery.
game that's not just called Giant Cock Simulator or something.
Well, yeah, I think we've done all that last season, didn't we? So anyway,
it was Elf.
So I found this game. It's called Unchi no Shizaki Shi no Nioi.
Is he having a stroke?
Right? In Japanese. Okay. So it's a game about an elf.
What-
Please just tell us what it is in English. Why was that necessary?
Because it's
What-
that's
what-
the
no,
name.
no,
It's
it's
the
just-
Japanese
no,
name.
No,
of it.
no.
Right.
What's it in Japanese?
Don't, because I thought he was having a stroke.
Unchi
what I
no
said.
Suyakushi no Nioi.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So it was only
Fucking
released.
God. Is that all you have?
The only reason why I'm saying that is because it was only released in Japan. Okay. So I got it translated.
Wait for the helicopter to piss off, or we'll pick it up on the mics.
You're not picking it up on mine.
We've got the windows wide open. Of course we're picking up. Mark, these mics pick up your dog barking.
Stop being
Can't pick up his voice.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's because he just. As soon as we play, go right, record. Craig goes.
Okay.
Fuck
Right.
off.
Okay. So it was only released in Japan. Okay. So it's a game about an elf who was sentenced to death by Santa for making toys that were evil instead of good. He gets
Oh,
sent.
that kind of elf.
Yes.
I thought you meant like a
No.
fantasy elf.
He gets sent to hell.
No,
Not
Well,
the real
well,
ones.
Oh, the real one.
Go back.
Yeah.
Santa,
Yeah.
notorious, good guy, good kid, gives a present to.
These are Japanese people.
Bad kid, piece of coal, and no presents. But in Japan, bad kid, go to hell because I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, the elf. Yeah. Not
No,
the
the elf went to hell, not
Oh,
the
just.
kid.
Yeah, not
Oh,
the kid. The elf.
yeah,
went to
no, I
hell.
can fully believe that because
Right.
it's a health and safety regulation
Exactly.
and PPE
Right.
in North Pole.
So
Elf and
it's obviously he's
Elf-
right. So he has to battle his way through the circles of hell, trying to get his way back to the real world so he can get vengeance on Santa.
How many circles?
There's 7.
Wrong.
Yeah,
There's 9.
There's 9.
Nine
This says
circles of hell.
7.
there is 9.
According to
And,
Dante.
Japanese hell might be different.
Oh, you could,
It's like them pagoda things.
Yeah.
right, and get vengeance on Santa for not allowing him to build his toys. So it was a PC game and it was only released in Japan. It's 64-bit graphics. The enemies are other elves, reindeer, and even Krampus makes an appearance as an end boss on one of the circles.
So there's other elves and reindeers in hell.
Yep.
Did Santa killed a lot of other reindeers?
It's a Christmas-themed game, obviously.
Yeah, well, I get that, but did Santa kill a lot of other elves?
He must have.
What
reindeers?
console did you say it was
It's
on?
just what I read.
What
Well,
was
why
it?
aren't they all on
PC.
Santa's side then?
Well,
They're
that's
trying
it.
to stop him.
You'd
Or
be
they've
like-
been sent down by Santa to try and stop him coming back up.
They didn't note anything about that.
He
Come on,
did his
can you-
research.
well,
Can you not make it up for your made-up game?
It's all made up.
What kind of toys did he want to make that Santa wouldn't allow him to make?
So he was making things like axes out of tubes of fucking wrapping paper and things like that, and it was just ridiculous. Some of the stuff. It was like bombs and crap. By
Okay.
the look of it, I can only grasp what it said. It was actually on the picture.
What company made the game?
What company made the game?
Yeah.
It was. I've written here somewhere. It was.
It's obviously real, look, because he's reading it from.
Obviously.
Gameside.
So it's made by who?
Gameside.
Gameside.
Mm-hmm.
Who made a Japanese game.
Yeah.
Only released in Japan.
Yep.
But they've got an English sound.
No.
So what's...
Gameside. It's got a load of Japanese writing all around it, and it's just got Gameside.
I'm guessing
what's
that's
the
the English
Japanese side?
translation. Yeah.
Eh?
What does the Japanese say?
I don't know. I couldn't translate that bit.
I mean, you could
Because I can't get the bloody
Just
wingdings
lie and
on
say
there.
Mitsubishi.
Can I?
What does the elf look like?
The elf looked like just a normal elf, green hat with angry face and silly
So
eyes.
how do you determine?
Racist! Talk about Japanese and he says silly eyes.
Actually, red eyes. He's got red eyes. Jesus Christ.
How do you tell your elf from the other elves?
It's obvious, isn't it? Red eyes.
Well, you're controlling him, aren't you?
Yeah, but if you've got loads of elves on the screen and you sort of like look away for a second, like which one's mine?
I can only go from the image and some of the screenshots, and the other elves were just mentioned in the actual writing.
Right.
So it's got all sorts of weapons.
So one more time,
Hammer,
what's
sword,
it called in
screwdrivers,
Japanese?
etc. Unchi no Suyakishi no Niai.
That was it, yeah.
The thing is, we wouldn't have a fucking clue whether that's what he said in the first place.
That's probably not even Japanese. It's probably just made up. It's
He's just making some sounds.
probably Klingon or something.
Yeah.
No, it's there. Unchi no Sunakishi
Okay.
Niai.
All right. So any ideas, Matt?
Yeah. I'm having it because
What you think is real?
because the main thing that's made me go for it is that he said it's Japanese, and I know that the Japanese would come up with that sort of shit.
So you're going real.
But also, okay, so he could be faking this whole reading it from the phone, like reading it from an article.
He's reading
thing.
it from his script.
You could have just written that.
He's written this
right?
from his
So
script.
that could be like a that you could be faking that. But I'm still going for it because A, you said Japanese, and B, you've got this strange look of pride about you because you found it.
Every time you do that, I'm going to keep poking.
Craig?
I'm going fake.
So that full description of what
Yeah.
he's doing.
No, I'm going-
I'm fake.
Yeah.
On the basis of, I know the Japanese have some crazy ideas, but they don't tend to put Christian beliefs with Germanic beliefs with a Greco-style circles of hell, but getting it wrong. Because you've got your Christian type beliefs in the respect that you've got the Santa Claus stuff, because Japan, their Christmas Day consists of KFC.
I know, yeah.
So that's their biggest thing when it comes to like stuff travelling over. You've got Krampus in it, who's in a circle of hell,
They obviously just
which
ran
is
out of bottles,
Germanic.
didn't they?
So you sit there going,
Okay.
and then you've got your circles of hell, which
Yeah.
fake.
And I actually agree with Craig. I'm going to say fake. So, Alex.
It's
Right.
a real game.
Unchi no Suyakishi no Noioi actually means Matt smells of poo.
So it is a fake game.
It's a fake game.
Oh no! I was so excited. You know what?
To play it.
Do you know, of all the stuff, all the crap that everybody's come up with so far in this real or fake, that was the one I totally wanted to play that.
Oh my god! What happened?
Yeah, but once it had happened,
You've got to do that.
Meanwhile, back in the
Like a
podcast,
deranged Thunderbird pilot.
Brains, where are you going? I'm going over here, Virgil.
I actually, although I obviously gave the theme Cops and Robbers, this one kind of pulls slightly away from
what
it.
the fucking Jesus had that got to do with cops and robbers?
Again, I forgot the theme, didn't I, until we turned up.
Well, to be fair, I mean, the real effect doesn't necessarily have to be, does it?
Yeah, thanks.
You're going to struggle with that one. But no, what I was actually going to mention is, what do you think is the strangest or the most ridiculous sort of weapons in gaming?
Well, half of them got to be in Mortal Kombat.
Or South Park.
Well, the one I was actually going to pick is actually in Saints Row the Third, and you actually walk around with a massive like dildo.
Yeah, I was going to say
Like,
the same with South Park.
it's like a baseball bat.
Yeah, like
and you
South
can,
Park.
you can club people to death with this dildo.
I'd go Dead Rising because you've got one of them weird foam hands that shoots bullets.
Yeah, brilliant.
So
Yeah, I just sort of wanted to sort of
Yeah,
see
what's the one where
see
you're
what
pulling
you
it-
thought in terms of
pulling
the
it-
strangest weapons.
Pulling chicken neck and shooting eggs.
What were you?
That's South Park again, isn't it?
Is it South Park?
But what were you thinking of South
That's
Park?
the
Are
weirdest-
you on about the
Do
fact-
that symbol-
like,
do that again.
In
Yeah.
the
yeah,
Oh!
yeah. Do you know what? From this angle,
do
it
it up
looks
against the
really
green
bad.
screen, I can edit something in.
Let's say
In
from
the,
this
uh,
angle, it looked bad.
in the Stick of Truth and
Yes.
Fractured But Whole,
Yeah.
which I still think that's like such a good title. Fractured But Whole. But in those games, you use wedges and you use poisonous
As in a
farts.
little potato.
Yeah.
No.
There is a dildo in there.
You do
that's what
you
I'm
do
saying.
wedges on other kids and you do all sorts of
I remember using a dildo on the aliens in the
Yeah.
You
station.
can throw
exactly.
turds as well, I believe.
you can throw turds, you can like I say
Okay, so
poisonous
we
farts.
know there's like clearly lots of like strange weapons in South Park. What about elsewhere? What about anywhere else? Obviously, you mentioned Dead Rising. I mentioned Saints Row.
Well, Mortal Kombat. I'm trying to think. Mortal Kombat. Like, I don't know about strange. It probably, if I really think about it, it probably was. It was brutal. I know that it was more brutal than anything else that's ever been around, right? And that a lot of that, they could freely use weapons in Mortal Kombat. Didn't you ever think that was weird?
Camera.
What,
You
that they
keep
could
doing
use
that in
weapons?
front of the camera.
Didn't you ever think that was weird?
Some of them came with them.
Well, what I mean is,
And then you had the like weird ass
Oh, yeah.
supernaturally type people that had supernatural type powers.
yeah, but there never seemed to be any balance between the characters, did there? So
No.
you could have one character that's all just punches and kicks, but then you'd have another character who'd have a machine gun or
Yeah.
a giant sword
Wasn't
or
that Sonya
something.
Blade or something had the machine gun?
You had Jax, who had like rocket launcher things attached to his arms. You had Baraka, who had swords
Attached to his
for
arms.
No, it weren't swords for arms, was it?
It
What
was,
did he
yeah, he had big teeth and these like big giant
Yeah.
It was like
ill-manicured
claws.
nails.
Yeah. You had Katana, who had the fans.
The sister that had the size.
Yeah.
Scorpion with the old. Get over here.
Yeah.
Red javelin.
Sub-Zero could make weapons out of
Yeah, he
ice.
kind of made like an icicle.
ice sword sort
Yeah.
of thing, and then just like shoved it
So
through
yeah,
the head.
Mortal Kombat has like some weird ones. There's one in Fallout that I quite like, and it's like the alien blaster. Because bear in mind, the Fallout is all sort of based on sort of post-apocalyptic, but it's not sci-fi in that sense. So like when you actually sort of all of a
Oh, you
sudden,
come
like,
across that random
yeah,
spaceship.
you sort of happen across like this random spaceship with a dead alien hanging of it, and there's a blaster in it, an alien blaster. It's like one of the most powerful weapons in the game.
Yeah.
But you only have like the one sort of bullet clip for it, because you can't replace it, as far as I'm aware, anyway. So it's quite a unique sort of weapon in the game. You got to use it wisely as such.
Mm-hmm. What was the BFG?
That was from Doom.
Yeah.
But what was the...
Big friendly giant.
It just took a big fucking gun, didn't it?
Yeah, but like what was the...
The point of it.
What was the... I can't remember the game well enough to remember. I remember that was in it, but was it like something that like gave you the edge? If you got that gun...
Yeah, it was definitely like the best gun to get. There was one in Quake as well that was a similar sort of thing.
It was a rocket launcher, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah.
there was something
There was
more
something
to it than
else,
that,
yeah.
though. There was something
Oh,
that
plus
basically...
like the weird like light sword thing in Halo, and the sticky bombs in Halo. They were also.
Oh, you
quite-
could chuck them from halfway across
That was
the
the
Yeah.
map.
that was the same in the one that you just said, Quake.
Quake.
The hedgehog.
Oh yeah,
you used
yeah,
to get
Joe,
that
yeah.
like weird like
Which was similar to the Needler in Halo.
what was it? We never figured out what it was. It just looked like a hedgehog. That's what we used to, it just looked like
Yeah,
you
we
got
just
a
called it the
hedgehog
hedgehog.
chainsaw thing.
one of the ones we always sort of like hated, and it wasn't a sort of strange weapon or such, but it was certainly sort of like depowered by comparison, by comparison to the rest of the guns, and that was in GoldenEye.
Oh,
and it was the Magnum.
90.
No, the RPG 90 was amazing. I was like,
Yeah.
But the Magnum took like half hour to reload it because it was a 6-shooter Magnum gun, so it was just like I wanted it 6. But then reloading it was like.
But even then, when you were shooting those, like ka-junk, ka-junk, ka-junk. Yeah.
This was some weird ass fucking dance scene I've just seen between. Ka-dunk, ka-dunk.
Do you know where some of the weirdest weapons?
That's how we roll.
You know some of the weirdest weapons in gaming have ever existed is in bloody Mario Kart.
Oh no, that was my point. The blue shell.
Oh right, I thought you meant this
No,
podcast.
nobody's ever actually really mentioned this. Anything about what's used there as weapons?
A banana.
right?
Banana
A banana, turtle shells, 2 different coloured turtle.
Hey, lightning.
No, 3 different
Three.
coloured turtle
Lightning.
shells. A lightning. Okay, a
Mushrooms.
lightning. At least you can see a lightning like as a weapon.
Mushrooms
you
was
know?
a boost. It
Oh
wasn't a
yeah,
weapon.
yeah. Of course you can.
No, I mean
Technically
like
the weird ass bullet thing.
I'm not saying it's something that
Well, again, you turn into the weird ass.
You
bullet
turn
thing.
into the weird ass bullet, but
So you become the weapon.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's very chi of you as well. You become the weapon.
What else did the other Mario Kart?
So I have got one question to ask.
Go on.
The fuck has this got to do with cops and robbers?
Well, like that's way. It's like
Crime.
Crime. It's guns and
Oh,
robbers
right.
old guns.
So to go back on to track, it's what we need.
I
to
did
ask
say
is-
it kind of pulled away from the theme.
So you created the theme,
yeah.
and then didn't go with the theme,
Ooh.
and you're relying on
Mentioning
us to get
Saints Row,
back.
though.
So I'm going to get us back on theme. Did any of them have a weapons license?
Any of these people that held these guns. Well, no, to be fair, I mean, like Saints Row the Third, which is where my example came from, was very much cops and robbers because they were gangsters, weren't they?
Yeah, fair enough. What the fuck? Why is it every time I look over, all I can see is you masturbating Matt? That's all I.
Matt,
That's
you
all
should
I
have sat
see.
like that then with a like.
Fucking hell, no, I'll be
Perspective
fighting
view.
through his bush. The fuck is it?
So what game has a hedge trimmer?
So, and you left then, Craig.
So I had 2 thoughts because I tried to stick to the theme.
Thing.
Theme.
Thoughts,
Two
feelings.
thoughts.
You sound a lot
Fuck
better with your
off.
tooth in you.
I do. It's great, isn't it? Let's try it without. So, so I had 2 thoughts. One was a game called Narc,
Right.
which was an old arcade game that got ported to many different computers and stuff like that. The
I
premise of
remember,
the
yeah.
game. No, it's a real game.
No, I remember not. To be fair.
The premise.
Usually you
of,
don't remember
joking.
Craig's games, but I remember that one.
Yeah, the premise was you were either a good guy or a bad guy. You were sent off to basically get rid of a character called Mr. Big and steal all his
Original.
and steal all his drug money, basically. And the other game, I was going to go more modern, was GTA 5.
Right.
Alright,
And
surprise.
now, there was,
Yep.
I'd say a scientific study, but the reality was, I don't know how scientific it was. But that was to see whether GTA 5 was racist.
Oh, God.
What they did was basically, they wanted to know, depending on what character you played, depended on whether the police inside the game were racist.
Right.
So they'd play Michael, and they'd walk past a police officer a few times to see what reaction they got from the NPC voice acting. They tried it with Trevor. Now, Rare are adamant that the game is not racist in any way, shape or form. But when they did the test as Franklin, they realised that you didn't actually have to be anywhere near the police before they got
What did
aggressive with you.
Rockstar have to say about it?
Sorry,
You
it was
were the one who
Rockstar. It weren't Rare, was it? My brain went... Cause who did...
Oh, brain, what are you doing?
No, did
Rare
end
was
up-
GoldenEye, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rare was older, but did they get incorporated into Rockstar?
No.
No.
So I've just lost the fucking plot.
Yep.
Oh well. As I say, people have done tests. I don't know how scientific they are, and they've come up with this conclusion.
Mhm.
But what are your thoughts on the matter? Should they have actually gone full out?
Yeah, I mean, if it is in there...
Well, let's be fair.
It's
I mean,
not...
Look at the language they're using anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah.
the way through that game, they're calling each other the N-word and all that, all the way through it. So
Yeah, yeah.
They're not exactly shy when it comes to that kind of content.
It's
so
real.
why not just admit that? Yeah, that's we made the cops.
It was
that's
almost-
what cops do.
No, but
Yeah.
it was almost like they were mimicking the police by doing that.
Yeah.
Well, the GTA is...
And GTA
is-
are always, they've
it's
always
the
been close
greatest
to the
satire,
line, haven't
isn't
they?
it?
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, but that's why I'm saying like, why wouldn't they not just admit that that's in there then? Because
Because
that's
then there's
what
a law.
they would do.
Karen would put a lawsuit up.
For what though? Because all it's like I say, all he's doing is poking
Because
fun
where
at the
there's a
police
blame,
for doing
there's
that.
Because the fucking things are
Plane.
getting closer and closer to my nose. I don't want to smell Karen.
You won't be smelling Karen, you'll be smelling that.
I cannot!
You two got problems.
My eyes. But that was my thought of, should they have actually gone all out?
Was
and
that your thought or was it your brains?
You're right, it's a bell end.
I think that game's the least of that game's.
Yeah, like I said, the amount of content in there that is very sort of on the border. I don't think they need to worry about whether the cops are racist or not.
Yeah, let's wait till Saints Row comes out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so I think on that we'll wrap things up.
Tone at the end, yeah.
Try me.
That's
Yeah. Okay, we'll end it there then. So that's the end of the first episode of Blue Shell Banter. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we might
Thanks.
say that now.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
Bye.
subscribe.
Bye. Thanks.